Tourists are coming to Tennessee in record numbers. They spent a record $17 billion last year. International travel has a lot to do with it. News Channel 5's Mark Bellinger is live at Bicentennial Mall with a look at how the state's really becoming a big player in the worldwide circuit now, Mark.
Well, that's right, Roy. In fact, international travel to Tennessee increased by more than 8% last year, and a little closer to home, tourism clearly has hit a high note in Music City.
New York?
We're from Louisiana,
In Nashville,
a town called Farmerville.
take a stroll down Broadway and you'll find tourists from everywhere.
I'm from Boston.
You'll even find them from other countries.
England. Yeah, Yorkshire.
The U.S. Travel Association says international travel in Nashville and the state is up nearly 8.5% over last year. Most international tourists are coming from Germany, Canada, and the United Kingdom.
We like America, and we've done most of it, but we wanted to do Nashville.
The increase in international tourism is part of a record year for tourism dollars spent in Tennessee. Governor Bill Haslam used the historic Ryman Auditorium to announce the big numbers.
The message is Tennessee is increasingly becoming an international tourist destination, and all of us are benefiting from that.
You want country music, Nashville's the place to be.
Country music is still and probably always will be the big draw in Nashville.
Let that man dog hit that awful.
Nearly a third of the state's tourism money was spent in Music City last year. Many, like these folks from Louisiana, spend their money at the city's tourism hotspots.
We stand toward by the Opryland. We're going to the Grand Ole Opry tonight. We went to the Ryman Auditorium this morning, and we currently headed to the Country Music Hall of Fame.
Went to the Hall of Fame, Johnny Cash Museum. We did the Studio B tour, walking around, cross the bridge, check out the stadium.
Tennessee is now in the top 10 for tourist destinations in the country.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Pennsylvania.
And no matter where they're from,
Ohio.
Cincinnati.
the sights and sounds of Nashville
Michigan and Maine.
Portland, Maine.
and Tennessee are music to tourists' ears.
Well, it's a city with a lot of energy. I wish I had more time to spend here.
And it's funny she said that because the state officials are telling us that a lot of folks that are visiting Tennessee and Nashville on business are actually adding a couple of days to their trip so they can stay a little bit longer and turn it into kind of a mini vacation. Reporting live from Bicentennial Mall, Mark Bellinger, News Channel 5 HD.